Right here. If it wasn't for my family and my brothers, times I hear up bottom with no guidance. It was the demons I was fighting, nobody to listen, nobody to.
Hi, my name is Tristan Redmond, and I'm take part Carlow's community writer in residence. I'm working on the Tulla Road, trying to promote art and find artists to kind of lift the Tulla Road and talk about life there. I have 4 rap artists here in front of me. I have Trezzolini, Jukebox 059, Hollow V, and LXT.
It all came from music. There was a handful of us at the start music, just, messing about. There was 2 lads serious about it. I was half serious, and then I turned around and said, right, let me try my hand at it. When I started doing it then, I wanted everybody to congregate together. I was old school hip hop fan, Wu-Tang Clan, NWA, of course, and all, like that, and they all came together and they were a family. And what my whole vision was at the start was get all the young lads in together, which we did. We used to go, one of the lads had a house, and every Sunday there could be about 12 of us in the house, all rapping together, all in from Porrig was one of the youngest lads at it, so he was a Duke, one of the youngest lads at it, and he used to jump in with some of the older fellas, bouncing back and forward off each other. And then I just turned around and said, lads, sure, look, we're CT and everybody here is a family, and that was it after that. And that's what way I step with it. The boys support me, I support the boys, and I look out for them like they're my own little brothers. That's it. Porrig, of all of us, he was the first one rapping. First one putting out music, the first one putting up videos, the first one to hit thousands of views and everything. Porrig was, honest, hands down, he was the first of our generation, from my generation, to rap.
So it's an intergenerational thing that the young actually came up and lifted it all.
Yeah, big time.
And everybody followed.
Big time.
It's interesting. You said that you were old school and that you were influenced a lot by hip hop. So you can't ignore the American influence here of American culture maybe coming influenced into Irish culture. What do you feel about that?
It's a social thing now as well, Everybody wants to be, as they say nowadays, clout. Back then it was popular, so everybody wants a bit of clout and to be cool. And what's cool is the English trends and the American trends. But what the bad thing about it, there's nothing wrong with it, because it also helps people find themselves and also helps people lose themselves. But at the same time, where's our culture? You know what I mean? And that's, and that's like, if we're trying to copy America and we're trying to copy England the whole time, like, we're just going to be a blend of 2 other blueprints.
A bastardization of American and English.
Trying to keep it where home the heart is, that type of. Did you ever hear that saying? Home is where the heart is.
So you're trying to keep the rap culture that's influenced you and that you've decided I want to take up the mantle and make my own thing. You're doing this in a Carlovian way. Yeah? Would that be fair?
If you say it's on the lines of that, but really the most reason why I do music and why the lads do music is it's a passion. Like, it does bring you, it changes your perspective on music. Like, there's a lot of science behind music. This man will tell you right here a very lot of science, and it's very hard to understand. But every artist, they can tell you 10 years. If you just grind for 10 years, make your music, even if you're not releasing them but still have them, you're gonna be a lot more dedicated to getting to where you want to be if you actually put all your time into it. You can't just say, all right, for 2 weeks I'm going to do music and then I'm going to leave it off for a week. And that's what I was. Sadly, I actually was that way. I gave up music more times than I ate dinners, tell you the truth. And that's something that stuck with me, because I had a mental disorders type of issues. Nothing serious, but you need to be in a good place when you're doing music as well.
Yeah. That's an interesting point you brought up. Mental health in young men, we all know that it's well publicised now that there's a lot of mental health issues in young men in this day and age. What do you think your music does? Do you think your music can contribute to fighting against that?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it could.
I'll go with Trez first. Trezzolini.
I feel like it could, because some other artists, like, let's just say Polo G or them people, right? Like, they have music, like, he has sad songs and that can, like, make people feel sad. Like, music is actually really powerful. Like, it can change your emotion. So, like, with us, if we start doing, like, motivational stuff, like telling people, keep grinding, keep doing this and that, they'll listen. because realistically, the people that listen to our music are younger kids, and they're like kind of easier to like unravel, tell them what to do, and our work could actually help them. Like, you know what I mean?
And sorry, you wanted to get in on that as well.
Yeah, it can influence, like the music can influence in a positive and a negative way. Like it all depends on what your output is. Like when I first started making music, a lot of my music was negative. You know, like it was all, oh, tough man this and tough man that. You know what I mean? The standard fell into the stereotype and fell into the game of what society wants you to do or what you feel like you have to do when you enter the game.
Is there kind of a rebellion against social structures?
Yeah, kind of in a way. And then, because I've a little lad, I'm a father, I realised, right, when he's grown up, I don't want him growing up, yeah, my father, beat him up and he done this and done that and all. I'd rather him see me, which I'm trying to, as I was telling you earlier, like, I'm perfecting my craft and I'm trying to show him, like, everybody knows me for being a fighter, Irish champion, whatnot, tough. But I'd rather show, right, that's what people know I can be. But let me show you my insecurities through my music, which I'm trying to do now. Like growing up without a father and then being a father myself, you know what I mean? Just the mental struggle that you go through. Yeah, I'd rather show that insecurities, as I'd say, to the next generation coming up, that when they feel like, oh, they can't talk about their feelings or anything like that, well then, oh, I heard he's hardy, I heard he's this and all. So why is he talking depressed? Why is he talking like, oh, that he's hurt or that he's going through something? No, I want to change the narrative on it.
On the kind of the male stereotype that men have to be strong.
Yeah, that men can't cry, that men can't be upset. Like I'd say it in front of you can put 100 cameras in this room, like, yeah, there's times, you know what I mean? And because of the music as well, because you have to go there, you have to bring that side out in it. Like you have, if you're gonna talk from the heart, like you have to take yourself back into that feeling when you felt like that, and then portray it through art. Like, and for people as well, like, artists don't get enough credit for when they do that, because me personally, I tell you, like, I had to go into deep times again to pull that emotion out, to put it into a song so a child can feel it and relate to it and take them out of humour and give them a bit of hope.
Brilliant. And as your Carlovian artists, some of you from the Tulla Road, what do you think you represent to the people of Carlow Town and the Tulla Road, maybe in particular? What do you think you are for them? What kind of symbol would you like to be for them? Like you said, you want your music to be positive. You want to influence young people. You're very socially aware. You're very aware that very young people look up to you in a little sort of a way. So what do you wish to symbolise for the areas?
To symbolise, you can be yourself. You be who you really want to be through music. Because when I started off music, he'll tell you, I was doing a drill kind of grind thing, and it was being someone that I wasn't actually being. You know what I mean? It was following this crowd, society, the way you wanted to be, and then a couple of years down the line, you actually kind of find yourself. To find yourself, you lose yourself. It's like when Jesus Christ says, you have to lose yourself to find me, but you have to actually lose yourself through the music game to find who you actually are. And it takes some artists years. Yeah. Like if you look back on big artists, some of them don't even write their own songs. So for us to write this stuff and still not have the financial things to actually go out and make these songs, you're basically battling. You're battling to do it, and it's such a good message, so good for kids. But see, things with schools. Primary schools, it all happens from primary, because popularity is a thing in Carlow, and you have to be the most known person and get the most likes. But see, in music, you can be who you want. People are still going to hate you, but the reason is why I love to hate, because you just use it to your motivation, strive for it. If you want to sit down there and cry about it, do that. But I guarantee you facts, in the long run, if you keep doing that, you're going to change to a person where it's going to be unsociable. You like with the podcast, you could be sitting here, just saying things that don't make sense. See, it's very hard to explain. You have to go through it to understand. You have to break your own character that you build up to hide yourself from, if you know what I mean. So just take away that. So if I walk down the street with a big speaker playing my music, that I'm confident. I don't care who hates it. I don't care who's taking videos saying, look at this madman. It's you're literally promoting yourself. Yeah. You have your own self in this until you do make enough money from it.
Brilliant. Do you know that type? Good answer. Hollow, what do you think of all this? This is Hollow V. What do you think of the whole idea of representing Carlow, and what do you want to give to Carlow? What do you believe Carlow can give to you?
I feel like we could kind of represent a sense of hope for the younger generation, because the younger generation sees us doing it. So I feel like that's going to give them inspiration that they can do that stuff as well. they don't have to always just follow the typical life society always like kind of plans out for them. Like, do you get me?
Yeah, I do get you. Yeah, I understand. And so you want to be a positive, more role models. I notice we have 4 males. Do you think that young boys and stuff that are looking up, do you think they're lacking male role models?
It's not even, well, they are, yeah, 1,000,000%. But there's also women as well that are lacking female role models.
And do you think you can speak, you can kind of fuse your music and fuse with some of these female rappers and again grow the CT family that you're envisioning?
Singing, yeah.
No rapping.
Well, I know two that, they're just, one's on both ends of the scale. The one that's more feminine, I'd say she's not as comfortable yet. But the girl that is on the other end of the scale that wants to rap in a different light she's struggling with the demographic of like she's coming into a man's field and what she's going to say is going to offend a lot of men.
How you want to represent different things and how you want to be represented by different things. It's a tough juggling act. There's no doubt about it, and you're clearly doing a fine job of it. Where do you want to go with your music in Carlow? Where do you want Carlow rap to be? What's the future?
Well, for me anyway, I want to share Electric Picnic main stage with every young fella, these 3 boys here, and then the other 3 or 4 that are really grinding for the CTU family. And I wish and pray everybody else that raps in Carlow that isn't not to say like there's a side or anything, but isn't, a part of what we're a part of together. I pray and hope to God that they get that very same success, and with the hope of God we'll all someday down along the line, everybody together, all the Carlow rappers stand on the stage, and then individually as well. That's what I want.
But LXT's always been like that though. Yeah. It's more of he's wise. You know what I mean? He's been through it. He has it. See, music. I tell you the truth. The man that recorded my first track was this guy right here, and it wasn't a great mix now, but people, it was like one of the first tracks. But more or less, people went to look at it and laugh at it.
Nah, they didn't. No, that's what you thought. That's your paranoia. And that's your self-doubt. People love that tune. Why do you think that there's 13, 14, 17,000 views on it? Like, it's not. That's like 17,000 people don't go back to video 5 or 6,000. No, like say 10,000 people don't go to video twice or anything like that. They're not going to go look at the video 3 or 4 times to laugh. They're going to look at it once with their mates and laugh. But trust me, I've walked into places, into house parties, and there's 20 young fellas. I can show you videos on my phone, and they're rapping your every word for word. So they are.
Cheers, lads. We start doing autographs now.
Honestly, man.
Believe in yourself a lot more.
Everything you do is part of getting to where you want to be, and it's all part of your own artistic journey, if you know what I mean. You're all kind of on an artistic journey.
In the next 10 years, I guarantee you, Carlow's going to be something. In music.
There's definitely a cultural explosion that's happened over the last couple of years.
I'd say as well, we need us as artists, like we need the Carlow people to really get behind us. Like for real, like when I brought out my first tune, like we done it on the Tuller Road, and that was the first time in years I felt a sense of community. Everybody was out, all the kids were out, got them on bikes, got them on quads, get out and drive around that field there, you know what I mean? Get your, does your little lad have a bike, have a quad? Yeah, come on over, send him over, get him in the rap music video. You know what I mean? Everybody came out for it. But then, because it was all like, it's a one-off thing, and then people start, right, these boys really are going to hit a home run with this thing, you know, and then people start dropping back off and like, right, sure, they're from the same place as me. It's not hate, as we were on about earlier, it's just they cannot understand, like, how are we from the same place, same area, breathe the same air, walk the same ground, but yet again though, this fella is trying to elevate himself 15 feet higher than everybody else, you know what I mean?
It's about changing Carlow's life in general, because there's not enough studios, there's not enough people actually getting down and gritty with the kids that need to understand, look, be yourself. Because in Ireland, right, England and America are all different. America, if you walk down the street, there's people throwing flags in the air, they're singing, they're shouting. In New York, they're singing, shouting. In Ireland, they're dead quiet.
No, it's the problem. The real problem is it's very hard for artists for organisations to work with younger people in forms of art that are kind of. It is a subcultural thing, and it's hard to access. That's the problem. It's hard to understand and it's hard to access, and that's why you come in here, doing what you do, promoting yourselves like this. I think that's just the next step to kind of coming up and maybe coming out of the long grass and showing who you really are. I think you've done that today. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to give everybody access to what everybody's thinking of you, like, and kind of join them little binaries. I just want to say thanks very much on behalf of myself, Take Apart Carlow. It's been absolutely brilliant. Cheers, thanks very much, lads, and I wish you absolutely the best of luck, and if I can help you with anything again, I'll be glad to do it.
So if you like this video, lads, make sure to subscribe, like this video, share it to all your friends. Jukebox 059, Trizzolini, Hollow V, and LXT. This is it.
CTE TV, YouTube,
stuff,
hit that up.
Get into it.
C10 0505 9, nigga. They can never sound like me, cause this the Carlow flow. Mr. Witty, R-I-Z, that's the flow, yeah. Coming like a ghostbuster, the way she saw my soul. Know that she from Carlow when she says she says the one. They can never sound like me, cause this the Carlow flow. Mr. Witty, R-I-Z, that's the flow, yeah. Coming like a ghostbuster, the way she saw my soul. Know that she from Carlow when she says the one. Sure what? 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 Now they know my name. Sure I'm eating. She say you for me, but me for me is strong believer. Yeah, that's it.
Let's get it. Feeling way okay, need a breakaway. This music thing got me feeling trapped. See this industry, nobody can best me. Little boy, I beg, come test me, come best me, I'm better. Switch my flow, bro, just like the weather. I gotta chase that cheese. Gotta chase that cheddar, work smart and not harder. One thing that I learned from my father, that's my Vader. He belly around, dead to me, bro, 6 feet in the ground. Don't let my bars go over your mango. Got a nice piece, she really want tango. Shoot on my shot like Thiago Silva. She don't want gold, she rather wear silver. Took me 5 years, but I bagged this love. But I bagged this love, patiently waiting for the day that you say enough is enough. No need for the push and shove, I feel like a dog cause time's been rough. Tryna build a bond, I hope is enough. All your exes really chatted bluff, he ain't no man, he not even tough. Putting him down with the cleanest of combos, that day in the junkie park. Coulda said that he got sparked, took me 5 years, but I bagged this love. 6 years now dropping bangers. He should have known that enough was enough. When they 5 4 6 make a match shit bricks. I come over heat, somebody bring sticks. Juke is rap, bro, yeah, it's amazing. Had to grow up and stop that blazing. And stop that blazing, chase him, Jason, hit him with a mason, put that shit in a joint and listen. This rap thing G in a phase, I'm not gonna stop till I win this race. Put me first place, I'm king of the rap. I know boys that king of the trap, you do not know me, so tell me how the fuck you're my brody. Might know the name but don't know the story, look for your crew like finding Dory. You know this shit so fucking deep, I'm overthinking, bro, losing sleep. And all the man them really chatting cheap, I meant to be white, feel like the black sheep. Really wanna win right now, right now. Right now, and I don't give a shit if that thing take ages. This is the 1 in a million stages. See my name on a million pages. Feed the family, wear all of their wages. Not being cocky, I know I'm the best. Spazzing a beat, bro, think of Tourette's. Tell me what's next, yo, tell me what's next. Come on, DJ, come and spin them decks. Come and spin them decks, listen, pay attention. Whatever you want, whatever you need. Who bet money can't grow on trees? Come on, baby, come pull out that breast. She got that moon in the ocean. Wish she dance better, love that motion. Sorry if I'm ghosting, know that I'm frozen. Hope one day that I'm gonna be chosen. That I'm gonna be chosen, locked away, feeling so lost. Life is expensive, comes with a cost. I'm trying to come back, I'm trying to be harder. What you mean, you're my father, I never seen you, and you're never around. I'm with my mumsy, hold tight to the ground. My brother up in heaven, he's a fallen angel. I feel like I'm a reincarnated of my brother here, top G, trying to make money for my family. Look at my sissy, pen in her eyes. I hope that I blow, take you to paradise. One day, yeah, I'm gonna blow this nation. No shit's giving color constipation. I'm best in the town, no cap. CT, we flat to the map, going flat to the mat in a beamer. Don't stop till we hear them tell you screamer. North is tracky, come and catch me, can't catch me. We're 17 views. Put a K on that, cause I'm back in that track, I'm back in the booth. And I'm spitting fire. CT, bro, yeah, come higher. Cause you're not that guy. Gatsby, please stop and stop chatting. Unsame as then. Guess what, bro? I'm the Lion King. I'm back on the track. I'm never gonna stop cause me and the boys going right to the top. I'm a 059er. Jump out of the whip cause you know I'm hyper. Got Trizzolini, got Carlow, LXT, they're my family. Till the day I die, we grinding, doing our thing. Not gonna stop, bro, till I get this win. Till I get this win. 6 years not dropping bangers.
I could spin your block like it was a blade. But I'd rather summon demons like it's Yu-Gi-Oh! I am meaty with the sauce and put the stew in studio. I put my all into this music, so I'm gonna blow. It doesn't matter quick or slow. Cousin coming up, yo, I never took a life, but I took some souls. I've always kept my dreams. But what's real in a world full of fakes? Can you tell me that, or is it just bait? I'm sick of social media, it's a daily addiction. Can you imagine all the time that we heavy missing? And I feel like all the movies are all just becoming true. A shit then am I just a Looney Tune. I could spin your block like it was a blade. But I'd rather summon demons like it's Yu-Gi-Oh! I am meaty with the sauce, I put this stew in studio. I put my all into this music, so I'm gonna blow. This is straight facts, no cap, real rap, double tap, throw it back, 90s baby shit. We be loving it, I swear I took your bit, and I swear she let me hit. Do it once, do it twice, shit again and again. Hat-trick hero on the ends, tell a friend to tell a friend. 34 can't climb the wells, doing it in the ends. That shit's just a star. Extraterrestrials were destined for the stars. Look, I could spin your block like it was a blade. But I'd rather summon demons like it's Yu-Gi-Oh! I am meaty with the sauce, I put the stew in studio. I put my all into this music, so I'm gonna blow. I could spin your block like it was a blade. But I'd rather summon demons like it's Yu-Gi-Oh! I am meaty with the sauce, I put the stew in studio. I put my all into this music, so I'm gonna blow.